Hi, in today's video we're going to be looking at the vintage leather range named BY-09. Now this is an oil leather. Now in the vintage range this is more of the patch than the vintage sort of distressed effect. Now it is a darker brown, real nice oily intense brown. I wouldn't say there's any oranges or anything like in it. Now, let's see if I can get a bit better lighting for you. Now, as you can see a bit of the golden coming through. It's almost like, best way of putting it's more like the rub down. So if we looked at the rub down, now that's aggressive, that's all by hand. In the vintage range, that's the way it looks. It's manipulated at the tannery, whereas the hand rub is manipulated at the factory where the sofas are made. It's got a real nice consistency all the way through. This is an order for a customer to Waterloo. As you can see, again, we go back to the point of the feel. A really soft feel right across. Nothing is, you don't feel the skin or the grain. You just get that nice oily effect. Probably this is one of the best leathers I've seen in the way of feel, and also to the way the effect is across. It's a perfect hand rub effect. Very hard to get in the vintage range. Now the oil in it means that it'll always look like this. It'll always have that shine. Now it's not an aggressive shine. If it does look a little bit shine in the video, that's because of the camera. Again, you can see nice variation across. So again, this will make a Chesterfield look really, really nice. I mean, if you don't like the aggressive feel or the thickness of the antique hand rubbed, this is perfect. Again, looking at the back, as you can see, the thickness of the hand rub, you can automatically see that thickness. Really thick, a lot of grain. If I can get a good view on it. You can see there's going to be a lot more grain in the skin. When we come along to a vintage leather, that's easier to see. It's real smooth and soft, and I can feel that oil effect in it. Really soft. Now, wear factor, I would be safe to say, look, with this type of leather, if it does get marked, it's a little bit more gentler than the hand rub, but it will give it the look. That's the whole point of this leather. If it does get a bit of marking in it, it just makes it more authentic. I think a Chesterfield will look perfect in this leather. Anyone who's looking for a brown that doesn't want an orange, they want that just a little bit of golden honey color come through, I think that's perfect. It's a beautiful leather. Again, in the shops, these sort of leathers would be double the price of what I got. Now, it's all genuine leather, and as I said, 100% Italian oil leather. I do give 2-year warranty on it. Now, like I said, with this leather, the look that you're going to get is just literally high-end, you know, something that you would normally find in the shop for around about 4,000 or 5,000 a sofa. And I'll be doing a video on this sofa very soon, which is a Waterloo. But yeah, look, the BY-09, it's a beautiful oil vintage leather. Someone who's looking for that perfect hand rubbed look, but in the oil vintage without all the distressed cracks going through it like you would see on some of the other videos, I think this is the leather for you. Again, you can see with the nice brass studs, everything just beautifully entwines. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video on the vintage BY-09 leather. If you've got any questions, as I always say, please give us a call or send us an email. Thanks again.